Hello, everybody. Well, the good news is I did get discovered. It's actually one of my friends, so kudos to me for getting that worked out. So, another stream, another Warships Legends content. So, as you can tell, we're going to start off with a common crate. I tried getting a standard crate. That was unsuccessful, unfortunately. So it is what it is. Not gonna complain too much about it. So what are we gonna be doing this time? Well, we're gonna be doing more Brawl. And I put shit to plenty as the title of the stream. Because we're not just using battleships and destroyers. We're gonna be using some of the cruisers too. Unfortunately, it's only tier 5 and 6, so let's first use a destroyer. We're gonna use the Gade. We used the Gade last stream. And it was actually pretty good. So without further ado, let's get into the match. Yeah, I'm less likely to get matches with a destroyer than I am with a battleship. Nothing to complain about there. We have A and B. Okay. I'm the only destroyer, which is great. 3 cruisers and a battleship. Who's that battleship? Okay. Cool.
General quarters.
This should be fun. Now our range is 5.6 kilometers. Luckily, there's plenty of islands, so I have a lot of cover. I can use these islands to my advantage. Unfortunately, the caps are in open water. So my strategy is going to be is to use a smoke screen once I get there. Why is the battleship going to beat? The 2 of the cruisers are going with me, which is good. You know shit, buddy, you're in front. Probably gonna take damage. Once I get in this cap, I'm gonna use the smoke screen.
Enemy force detected.
Here we go.
Smoke generator started. Smoke screen set.
Pretty soon there's a destroyer, so I'm gonna get out of there. I'm gonna use the destroyer on not destroyer, but more or less the smoke screen is deployed as cover to get out of there. I'm pretty sure those torpedoes are not gonna do much. It's more of a deterrent. Now, this is going to be a bold strategy, so do not do this unless you know what you're doing. It's going to take 21 seconds to reload, so what I'm going to do is go around this island. Going to be Kirov. Also, I've noticed that I have new viewers, and 90% of you have not subscribed. So if you want to go ahead and subscribe, go ahead. That'd be great, and it's also free. Just let you know. Keep the piece overloaded. I'm taking aim for this Omaha.
Requesting assistance.
On it. Now it will be really funny if I hit the battleship.
Critical engine damage.
It's spotted by the destroyer. Oh, look at Kirov, that's gonna die.
Problem solved, sir. Critical engine damage. Enemy cruisers taking the lead.
They just stopped shooting. Please take out this Omaha. I'm dead. Because my team did not protect me. That sucks. Let's go over to B where what the hell is our battleship doing? That's a suicide mission. You should never do that. This is what you're not supposed to do in a battleship. I don't care if your secondaries are good. You never ever do this. Because that's why. You will die. You stay with your team. That's the most important part. As long as you stay with your team, you're not gonna die. You do not go by yourself in a battleship. The only time you can do that is if you're the last one alive. Granted, we're gonna win, but it's gonna be a costly win.
Ends in 5 minutes.
Now, To show you what I mean, I'm going to use the grenades now. Sure, you have one less turret in as far as the main battery guns are, but the secondaries are decent. I'm gonna first start in with three. I had 3/4. I'm not gonna do a head full.
鉄血戦艦ビスマルク。私の経験で勝利に導いてみせるわ。期待して。
We have 2 destroyers, 1 cruiser, and 2 battleships. The second, one of my battleships, me, and we have 2 Gneisenhows. Oh, that's funny. Okay, this is gonna be fun. Well, okay, this is fine. One Gneisenhow can go this way, and the other Gneisenhow can go towards the going towards B. Or going a completely different direction where it doesn't need to go.
戦艦を発見。火力なら負けないわ。
So it's slightly broadside. Not full broadside. You don't want to go full broadside.
敵の巡洋艦を発見。
Go full. Go ahead full. And he missed. And okay. Took minimal damage there.
敵の駆逐艦を発見。
Know that the turrets are pointing the wrong way and they're still flying. They're flying towards me. It's really
敵の
weird.
駆逐艦を発見。
Okay, you might want to fix
近
that.
づけないように注意して。
It's got a weird bug. Oh god, there's an island right there.
敵の戦艦を発見。火力なら負けないわ。
Hit it. Unfortunately, this thing does not come with an engine boost. I'm not going to use a damage control on a single fire because that's kind of dumb. Do not do that. You're in a battleship. It'll only slowly tick your health. That's not a big deal. Why is our cruiser, one of our cruisers in the back there? That makes no sense. At least my secondary is on that destroyer. Nice shot on that cruiser. Go get your secondaries. Why did it dead stop? King of the heal. Oh, it's reversing. Here we go. The Corgi is pointing its guns in the wrong direction. Here we go.
前方に来石確認。
Oh, there are the torpedoes.
左舷に魚雷確認。気をつけて。
Not doing as much damage. Now I could kill right now, which I am. Secondaries are going to finish it off. Oh, I forgot, the Genizer now has torpedoes. And it's only on this side. That's kind of unfortunate. It's a cola. Here we go. Can you heal again? Enemy New Mexico? I think either one of the two things are going to happen. I'm probably going to either sink one of my main battery guns, or two of my torpedoes are going to take it out. Which likely is going to be the torpedoes are going to take it out, all my secondaries are going to take it out. Which will happen first? Let's see. It is my torpedo that take it out. And we have both caps. Now I'm going to use my damage control. Slowly reversing, which that's fine. There's a Pensacola right there. Not worried about the battleship, more worried about the cruiser. Where is that damn cruiser? Cruiser should be... There's the cruiser! And it's reversing! That's unfortunate! I forget if a Pensacola is a heavy cruiser or not. And it's using high explosive, but it's dumb. And again, that's AI for you. A full broadside cruiser. Well, don't mind if I do. I just made it miss. Now I'm gonna get within secondary range of it. I'm out of heals. I've noticed our one destroyer is dead. Oof. But my damage control is on cooldown, which is bad. Well, that's a bad time for you to go broadside. Oh god. I need to kill this thing fast. Either that or we're going to win on points. And we won on points. I managed to survive that. Wow, it's incredible. Honestly, that was hairy. That was also kind of scary. Holy crap. Not surprised that I did like third on the team. The organizer now did well. Got 4 kills, I got 3. That's pretty good. It lost 33,000 credits. So, what did we learn? Sometimes you do not want to use non-premium chips on this game. On this game mode in particular. So, luckily we're not just doing brawling game mode. We are going to do... You know what? Let's do some arcade. Because arcade sounds fun. Not only that, we have all of our ships here. All up to tier 5. No, correction, up to tier 6. Ooh. So we have all these ships that we can use. And yes, this includes my Russian battleships. But you know what? We're not going to do that. We're going to go just full on standard. Because then I get to use the Admiral Schroeder. And the Admiral Schroeder, I got for free out of a crate. This thing bleeds credits, which I will not be using. I will not be using the ship. Oh, what I will definitely use in standard. It's one of good ships I really like. Is the Flander. I like the Flander. The Flander is a really good ship. The Flander is actually a tier 7 premium battleship. That's French, obviously. So, what does it have going for it? So it has 9 15-inch guns, 9 152mm guns, which are the primary, one of the secondaries, and the count 1, 2, 3, let's see, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14 on one side, and 14 on the other side. So that gives it a total of 28 100mm guns. Unfortunately, those are really good at setting fires. They're not really good for damage. And based on the setup I have here, I put a secondary build on the Flander. That's right. A secondary build. Let's take a look at its stats, shall we? Mainly its stats. So, we have a decent amount of hit points. We have a 44% torpedo reduction and a 37% fire resistance, which is good. These are the 15-inch guns, which its maximum range is 18 kilometers. If you know the time, it's 29.6 seconds. That's short of 30 seconds. That's like 4 milliseconds short of 30. Main battery return time for 180 degrees is 36 seconds. The shell group is 1.8. The shell dispersions are not that great. The max HE damage is 55,400. Muzzle velocity is 830 meters per second. Fire setting chances are 36%. Armor penetration is 63 millimeters. The maximum AP shell damage is 11,900. Shell muzzle velocity is the exact same as 830 meters per second. Even though the highest one doesn't look like that. The armor penetration at point blank range is 762 millimeters. The Our penetration at max range is 461, but originally it's 467. Minimum ricochet angle is 45 degrees. Guaranteed ricochet angle is 60. Fuse timer is 0.033 seconds. The fuse armory threshold is 63 millimeters. Now let's go on to the secondaries. These are the 100 millimeter. The fire range is 8.6 kilometers, originally 6.8. Reload time is 2.1 seconds, originally is 3. I can get this reload time a lot shorter if I get another inspiration, which I know which inspiration I'm going to use. The shell grip is 1.08. And we have the max vertical dispersion of 203.8 millimeter. Maximum horizontal dispersion of 203. It's all the same thing as these two. And these are going to be basically the same. Maximum HE damage is 1,400. Muzzle velocity is actually more than the main battery gun. Fire intensity is 7%, which there is a lot of 100 millimeter, like 28 of them. So imagine 28 and you 7% and you multiply that by 28. Yeah, you're guaranteed to get it is 14%. You have a higher chance of setting fires for the 100 millimeters than anything else on your ship. The armor penetration is 17 millimeters. So this is not really designed for armor penetration, it's more designed for setting fires. Next we have the 152 millimeter. But the initial range is 8.6 kilometers. It's the same range as the 100 millimeter. Reload time is 8.6 seconds. Originally it was 12. How I get that is one of my inspirations. You'll see the inspirations in a sec. Shell grouping is 1.08. And these are all the same. Maximum HE cell damage is 2,200. Now, the muzzle velocity is more on this one than it is on the 100 millimeter, which is crazy. And more than the main battery guns. Fire chance setting is 12%, and armor penetration is 25. Now, how did I get these fire ranges to 8.6 kilometers? Allow me to show you. This is what I use. I have a secondary build on this commander. I have the no-fly zone because I need that. I have Porcupine, which increases the secondary gun battery range. I also have on second thought, which means reduce the battery reload time if I need to. Not only that, I have this one. It's not a legendary commander yet, but I can extend that reload time once I hit a certain threshold. See, I'm almost there. Actually, let me go ahead and do this. Now watch this. Use my insane strategy. I'm not focusing on increasing the range. I want to increase the damage output. So how do you increase one's damage output? There you go. Now, I've added this as an inspiration for a specific reason. I want to make it look like an A-10 Warthog on steroids. So let's see if this did anything. It should have done something. It almost did somewhat of an effect to it. 2.1% does not do much. However, where it's gonna really count is over here. Hopefully, we get this to work. So, let's test this out. See how it goes. Little bit of update. My besties turned out to be alive. I actually cried happy tears. It was great. I was very happy about that. So now, let's take the team list. Okay, we have a Lightning, that's a destroyer. We have a Nebraska and a Turpis, which is on our team. They have a Bismarck, another Bismarck Black Edition. Okay, that's a premium. And a Roma. Good to know. Now, I'm not going to go full speed on this one. Hopefully, our secondaries are going to do the work. I have 2 destroyers on my side. So this should be interesting. Now, this thing can go around 30 knots at full speed. This thing can almost go 40 knots with the engine boost. You probably see the engine boost in my consumables, and I only get 2 of them. Why is that destroyer not going full speed? Oh, also, here's the cool part. See that located thing on my screen? That's because somebody's using the radio fighting skill. Now I'm going to see, and this destroyer, is this destroyer AFK? Better not be. Oh god, it is. Oh, that's bad. That is bad. It says that destroyer is not going to help me. Wait a second. Okay, that destroyer. Okay, why are we abandoning C? Here's to know why we're abandoning C. Here's I gotta turn away. There's an enemy destroyer over there and those morons on my side. Oh great, thanks buddy. You could have just gone over there and spotted the destroyer for me. Like secondary would have done the work. My god. Now I'm gonna have to go full speed because I don't want to get sunk. I do not want to fire because if I do fire, I'm gonna get spotted. I'm still spotted, but I need to get out of there as quick as possible. Oh wow, ouch. Oh, that's not good. Enemies catch a beat after the destroyer. Yeah, there's a destroyer right there, and they're. Oh, wow, I'm not happy about this. I am 110% not happy. This should not be happening. No, I am not capturing that area because I don't have any destroyers over there spawning for me. That ain't happening.
Attention. Reporting a target position.
Enemy Cleveland. Ouch. That destroyer is spawning me, that's the problem. Bismarck Black. I cannot fire that Bismarck. Oh, oh, I saw that. That's funny. Okay. Yeah, thanks, morons. You thought I was smart? No, it's not. All our people are at A. We have a hybrid. Great. And we lost 2 people. This is great. Later, no longer detected for now. Bismarck. Can't hit the Bismarck. Great.
Torpedoes to starboard.
Turn, 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 turn. I'll go up there out of range. Great. Good. Okay. It's Cleveland. I can smack. Oh, no, I think that could just solve what I was doing. Ooh, oh, ow, that Cleveland got smacked. Look at that, Cleveland's in open water. Wait till it goes full broadside again, I'm gonna fire. Although they're gonna hit. I hit it. Did some damage. Oh, this is gonna be stressful. If he goes in front of my secondaries, if he goes to my secondary range, he's gonna be in trouble.
The enemy is about to win.
And here we go, secondary time.
Torpedoes to starboard. Torpedoes direct front.
Oh shit!
Torpedoes to starboard.
Oh, I just survived that.
Engine boost.
I timed that engine boost perfectly. Oh, this is gonna be intense. And I'm dead. Oh, that was a good play.
The enemy is
My team was very dumb. If those two destroyers had went to sea, wait, it would have been, yeah, our team lost. Oh god. That Bismarck made the right move and went after me. Said I damaged it quite a bit. See, I did 108, I did 110 secondary hits. If I was in my Bismarck, yeah, we lost that. They did well. Honestly, they did very, very well. 100,000. I gained credits. See, this one is good for gaining credits. Doing standard, it's good for gaining credits. You will gain XP for it. Oh my god. Honestly, that match was horrible. That match was horrible. There is no two ways about it. That match was not good. Okay, let's see. I can almost get an upgrade for that. Well, what's left on this thing? Oh yeah, that. All right. We're gonna take out the Bismarck, so maybe we can have a comparison to the Flander. Okay, so the Bismarck That's around 9 kilometers for secondaries. Secondaries are decent. Sure, they have longer range, but they're not as accurate. There's also a secondary build battleship. And I'm using, ironically, Angelaine Bismarck as my commander. So that is awesome. Again, I'm going to go 3/4 speed. We do have a carrier in play, so that's something to consider. We have a Grass Sample and Black Edition on our team, which is cool. They have a Bismarck and Duke York. Give me 1 sec, ladies and gentlemen. And I'm back. I was able to make it back. Holy crap, I do apologize for that little bit of lag there. So like I said, this is a kind of a decent spread, but there's only 1 destroyer. So this should be interesting. Although keep in mind, there's going to be a little bit, there's going to be a hair of delay, so be aware of that. I'm already spotted by aircraft. Great. There's a bit of a delay, so be aware. So, hopefully, oh, hi cruiser, how you doing? Hopefully the, oh, the enemy planes are dead. Great, good, good. That helps. No longer detected. That's a good sign too. Now the Bismarck has 15-inch guns. Historically, it did have 15-inch guns, which is a good thing. Now I'm spotted in a different way. There could be a destroyer or a cruiser that I can bitch slap. It's 2 cruisers. Okay. Oh, I did a lot of damage to it. Oh my goodness. And there we go, my secondaries. Okay, there we go. Two fires is fine. 3 fires is good. Oh, this guy's in trouble. Yeah, the guy needs to stop firing. He needs to stop firing. Enemy Colorado. Oh god, need a turn. Why are you firing high explosive? Why are you firing high explosive? That makes no sense to me. Okay, buddy, since you're actually gonna get smacked. Then dodge the rest of them. Hold on a minute, was there a destroyer there? There's an enemy destroyer there. I'm using my hydroacoustic surge because I want to detect that destroyer. Go gadget secondaries. Close quarters expert, buddy. That was worth it, honestly. Wait, am I gonna sink him? Please sink him. Please sink him. Please sink him. God damn it. Thank you. Oh my god, that was amazing. I got close quarters expert with a Bismarck, which that's to be expected. On point, I think the destroyer shit his pants when he saw, oh god, we detected. Yeah, that's a hydroacoustic search. Yeah, that's what that is. It's such a great skill if you want to use it to detect destroyers. Yeah, because that makes their smokescreen kind of useless. Especially when it comes to a battleship, when secondaries are capable of destroying it. And there goes the Bismarck. Fortunately, that destroyer, kudos to the Fletcher, did shoot torpedoes out as a last-ditch effort, and it worked. To an extent, kind of. And unfortunately, the enemy lost all of its destroyers. So they're in trouble, basically. Okay, so since this match is still going on, I'm going to talk about battleships real quick. See what that player is doing? And this is a Nagato. This is more of a sniper battleship. It's not designed for close quarters. You can tell it has casemate secondaries. Those things are bad. You do not want to use them at close range. Because if you're too close, the enemies are going to kill you. What's another battleship? The Duke of York. Has decent secondaries, but it's more designed for, like... How can I put this? You see there's two turrets at the back and one turret at the front? It's more designed to shoot from the back than it is from the front. Wait, is it reversing? Never mind, it's reversing. That's actually kind of funny. A reversing Duke of York. You'd love to see it. But yeah, this is similar to King George V. The way it's designed. It has very decent secondary, so you could potentially do a secondary build on that, but I would not recommend it. However, my Bismarck, you can do a secondary build on it. Because it would be designed for that. Here's the thing, though. Any team's not going to win. Unless our team decides to throw the match. In that case, it would be a Game of Thrones, according to Jingles. There are two different types of ships. Well, technically three, if you count the British line. there are sniping destroyers and there are brawling destroyers. Or do you have your British destroyers that are HE throwers? And it's only on the British line. Mostly, as far as I know. So, your long-range battleships are like your Nagato's. Your Nagato's, or, and also in this case, the Yamato, are designed for long-range shooting, and they're very accurate for it. They also have very weak armor, so you do not want to get spotted. You will always get spotted, but you always will outrange them if you do it right. Your close quarters combat ships, like your, let's say your Bayerns, your Gneisenau's, your Bismarcks, Admiral Schroeder, if you count that, but that's a cruiser. They are more designed to be built around your secondaries. The Flander would count too. As one of those ships you can build around your secondary, you would be fine. They're more designed to have your damage output more often than not on your secondaries. And you want to focus on your secondary range and damage output. Accuracy tends to be a good idea for some ships, but with like the Bismarck, its secondary its range is great, but it's not as accurate. But when you have a ship like the Flander, with the secondary, it's second best ship I have when it comes to secondary battery range, but it is way more accurate. It's more pinpoint accurate than it is the Bismarck. So sometimes you have to think, which is better, the Flander or the Bismarck? To be fair, it's more of a pick your poison kind of thing. Would you rather have a ship that's decent or a ship that's like only good at one thing? You're better off having a jack of all trades, master of none, than have a master of one. And the Nagato would be one of those ships that are a master of one. Because it's only good at one thing, which would be long-range fire. See, this Nagato, it's the last ship alive, but see where its health is? The health is what gives it away. I think our team, this is probably going to be a Game of Thrones, which is funny. So, the stream has a Game of Thrones in it, so jingle, there you go. Merry Christmas. Oh god. What sucks is, our team did not take out the carrier, which would have helped that battleship. What the hell was... Okay, that was a clever strategy, but here's the problem with the carriers. It's only gonna chip its health on the Nagato. That's the only thing it's gonna do. So this should be an interesting match, to say the least, based on how this Nagato's playing. Shout out to the Nagato player. You're doing great. You're doing really good. So, this Nagato is either an Xbox player or they are a Steam player. I cannot confirm if the I cannot really confirm if the fortunately if the Steam version is available. If it is, John Turkey, get it please. That way we can play. Because that would be awesome. You probably would love this game mode. You would probably love this game as much as you did World of Warships. Oh, that cruiser's dead. Yes, it is. And that one's the one that ran away for a while. Now we're winning on points now. Oh god. Enemy cruiser right there. Now the Nagato takes out that cruiser. We win. Oh my god. Now this is a highlight of the Nagato. Wow. Keep going, Nagato. Wow. Good thing I stayed. The Nagato's doing the right thing. And that cruiser just wasted its torpedoes. And a close quarters expert for the Nagato. That's quite rare, actually, not gonna lie. Ouch! I forgot this is the Japanese. This is a good job, Nagato! That was a well-deserved win. He held out. Good job. Honestly, that was well worth it. Okay, it's gonna take a while to load, so that match, I must say, was actually quite good. We probably gained credits here, let's see. No, we lost 6,000, so meh. I'm not ashamed of that. The fact I got, let's see. The Nagato's first on the team because they deserved it. Yeah, I'm at, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm 6 on the team. At least I got a kill. I did decent. But the Grand Zeppelin. What the fuck? Oh, a Kaga's a premium. Okay. Good to know. So unfortunately, this is going to be the end of the stream. But first, we're going to have a little bit of words of wisdom. So, let's get a good view of a ship. Let's see, what ship should I pick? Let's pick the Hyuga, because I'm not showing the Hyuga yet. So, on stream, so. But I'm lying, I have, but not the point. So. Okay, so. This comes from. Actually. This actually comes from yesterday. One of my friends knows this, so always be careful with who you're friends with. Because you never know if they turn out to be toxic. Unfortunately, this also ties down to an incident that happened today. I'm sure my friends should be okay with this story. So, and I'm going to say this right now for transparency's sake. She's 100% innocent on all this. And I do 110% blame the group that went after her for it. So, it was completely asinine. Because it's the minor that started the whole crap. Not her. Thankfully. She'll probably go to be later go, thankfully? What the fuck do you mean? So. I don't have to explain that later. I'm gonna be in trouble later. So. A little bit of a backstory. So, I had to investigate it because one, it's a P-word case. So. Which I knew for a fact my friend was innocent. Because I had dealt with it before. I dealt with people that have done this stupid shit before. And here's the thing. When do you do something like that, make sure you have proof. Because if you don't have proof and you're lying, that's going to be more detrimental to you than anybody else. And that's very important. It's on, when it comes to stuff like that, it's on the burden of the accuser rather than the person being accused. Because if you're going by just trust me, bro, all the person that's being accused has to say is, I didn't do it. That's it. You do not, for that at that point, the accused does not need to say much. Sure, you can go overkill as far as the accused side and gather enough proof to destroy the accuser, but it, like I said, it's overkill. Is it good overkill? Yep, it is good overkill. However, this one person, who I shall not be naming, for safety reasons, of course, stalled on me. How? I asked them if they were 18 or 15, because this person had a friend that said to her that he was 15. So I asked him, you claim to be 18, right? He goes, yeah. And I go, okay, so your friend says you're 15, so which is it? Are you 18 or 15? He says he's 18, so I said, can you actually prove that? He said, sure, what do you need? I said, I would need like a form of government ID, something like that, something credible. The guy stalls. And he stalls for a good, I would say, 5 to 10 minutes. At that point, I knew he was lying. At that point, I knew he was lying. Because it does not take 5 to 10 minutes to find your damn ID. Normally, when it comes to an ID for a man, it's always in your wallet. If you have a wallet. And your wallet you usually sometimes carry with you unless you're home. But normally on VR chat, you're usually home. So I said to him, fake believing him, by the way. I said, once you hand her the picture of your ID, you're dismissed. He stalls more. But he doesn't know he has been caught. So, here's the fun part. He blocks me. And this is in my home world, mind you. Which, fun fact, if you're in your home world and you're doing an investigation, that is the best spot to be in, because once they block you, you can just kick them. So I did that. Once what's funny is I had this plan. If this guy blocks me, I will just kick him. Because at that point, you should not be blocked. If you're going to be accusing somebody of something, make sure you don't block the person investigating. Don't. Because that'll look really, really bad on you. I'm dead serious. Do not do that. Which, thankfully, this minor wasn't the one accusing. Which, thankfully. So, this is more of a... How can I put this? He felt bad at first, but honestly, my friend was actually not happy about this whole thing. So I tried to calm her down after the fact. I calmed her down as much as possible. Let me tell you, well, it was worth calming her down because she needed to be calming down. She said her original plan was she was going to be by herself. I'm actually glad she didn't do that. She stuck with me, which was a smart move. Because she and I bonded more, that's actually more important. So, more of the story, do not lie about your fucking age if you can. Do not lie about your age. Because it's gonna look really, 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 really bad on you. It's really, really bad. And I'm talking about minors specifically. Then again, there's a rule I always have with people. that are adults, always, always block minors. Always do it. You always do it. Because it's not worth the risk. And if you're like, here's the thing though, if you're like 18 or 19, that's fine. But once you turn 20, that goes away. Because that's going to look really bad on you if you are 20 years old and you're still friends with minors. You do not want to do that. Because that's going to look bad on you. You would have an argument if you were like 18 or 19. You would have an argument because you'd be fine. But 20? Nope. So, with that, that's going to be the end of the stream. If you guys and gals like it, give it a like. Comment on the bottom and tell me what you think. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel and turn on all notifications so that way you get to the content first or when I stream. Next stream next week, we'll be doing more standard battle. We're done with brawling for now because I need to grind. So, with that, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, take care of yourselves. Do not get yourself into any trouble, because if I find out you guys are getting into trouble, that's going to be bad. But don't worry. I'll go easy. Maybe. So, with that, I love you all. Take it easy.